What is going on, guys? Pokeans here, and today I'll be showing you guys how to make custom textures for Pixelmon characters. So firstly you'll need this file. Inside the tutorial is Pixelmon 1.16.5 Universal Jar. This will be in the description on how to download it, but I can show you it here. So the link is right here, reforge.gg. Will be in the top of my description, so feel free to click on it. I'll be downloading the 1.16.5 as that's the most recent Pixelmon. So if you download it, you can drag it to your desktop and then you can put it here. For this next stage, you will need WinRAR or 7-zip. However, for me, I use WinRAR. It's a free program, you can just download it with a quick Google search. So what you do is right click on the file, open with, and you go to WinRAR archive. So here it will show all the stuff within WinRAR. So the actual thing we need is assets, and we go to Pixelmon, and we go to textures, and we go to Pokemon. So as you can see here, it's quite a big file, so it'll take a little bit of time to extract. But this basically contains everything of the Pixelmon/Pokemon. So if we just drag this to the desktop or folder even, you'll extract everything within it. Okay guys, we have extracted the Pokemon file. So for this step here, we go click on it and this will show everything. And I'll show you an example what's inside. So let's go to Squirtle, go to all, go to base, go to the regular, which is none, and then here it shows some Blender files, some PNGs that you guys can access. So as you guys can see, sprite.png is a sprite of the Pokemon. You see here, it shows sprite of Squirtle. Here's a texture, so it's a texture of Squirtle where we can actually edit it. This is the one we will need in the future. And then here are the Blender files. Blender files, I'll be doing a later tutorial about it. But since the new Generation 9 Pokemon came out, let's go work on that. So we go back to Pokemon, and since I like Fuecoco out of the bunch, let's go work on it. So we have Florida Main, we have, let's see, Wiglet, got Relor, let's see, I think it's 109? That is, yes, Fuecoco 109. Let's go to all, base, none. So as you can see, it's the same as Squirtle, has all the stuff in here. So to move on, I'll be using Photoshop. For me, you guys can use Photoshop or any other free programs. However, I like using Photoshop just because I understand it. I won't be showing you guys how to use Photoshop. However, there are plenty of tutorials on YouTube. So let me open up Photoshop. Once you open your own editing program, I have Photoshop. Then you go to your files and just drag in your texture. And then it will load. So here we go, we have Fuecoco's entire texture. So let's make Fuecoco blue. So what I'm going to use is just the paint tool. I'm going to change the color of Fuecoco. So make it a lighter blue. Right here. Let me just change the color. Click on the layer. And then we just press the paint block tool. Now Fuecoco is now blue. Let's also make Fuecoco's accent colors. Let's make it to gray. More like a fish. In this case, press again the layer, edit that, fill it in, and there we go. This is now Fuecoco's new design. Let's make the eyes, let's make the eyes orange. Let's change that. So we can just basically do this. Let's get the select tool, select the eyes, duplicate it, which is Control J, and then we can change the color. I'm just gonna go to the effects, we go to the color overlay, and we can just change it here. Should be able to change the color to orange, and then got a overlay to it. There you go. And it has a slight orange hue to it. So here you go. We have our edited Fuecoco. It's just quite simple for now, just for the sake of the video. and I can show you guys further what to do or how to show it in Pixelmon. Now we have got the texture.png on our desktop. We just basically put in our folder. So what we'll need to do is actually create an assets folder and a data pack folder. The assets folder goes into your resource packs and the data folder goes into your world download or your world even. So what we will need to do is actually to make an assets folder, assets, and we also need to make a data folder as well. And we also need to make a file called pack.mcmeta. So we right click, go to new, text documents, name it pack for now, right click, open with notepad. Alright, and then you guys basically copy and paste this, which will be in the description, guys. Don't you worry, this will be inside the description. Save it, close this down, and then we can rename the ending of it instead of .txt. We have to rename it to .mcmeta. So we rename mcmeta, enter, yes. Alright, that's one of them done. So now we also need to access the assets file. Go to assets, go to new folder, go type up Pixelmon, next one, go to textures, go to Pokemon, and then now we actually have to access our Fuecoco, the resource pack. So we go back to Pokemon, and then we go to 909 to Fuecoco, skip through accidentally, right click on here, copy paste this into our assets file, right click, and then you can click paste, or you can do Control V, open this, go to all, go to base, and we have to make a new folder. So since our Fuecoco is blue, let's go name this folder blue right here. Okay, and then we basically just have to drag in our texture. So that is now completed, our assets is now completed. So we can now compile this together. So we get the assets folder and the pack.mcmeta. We compile it together. So right click both of these and then send to compress folder. So this will be named blue.zip. Okay guys, let's go work on the data folder now. Okay, so data is actually new to 1.16.5. Previously 1.12, you only needed to do the assets folder. So let's go get it started with. So we've got to open up the Pixelmon 1.16.5 universal jar. Go to right click it and open with WinRAR. Once we've opened it up, we have to go to data, which is located here. Go to Minecraft. Oh, sorry, you have to go to Pixelmon, then go to species. So let's copy the same. Let's go to data, Pixelmon, and then species. Species. So since we only have Fuecoco edited, we only need to drag out Fuecoco. So as you can see here, 909. Let's drag it into species. There we go. So we have to access this .json file, and to access it we'll be using Notepad. So we go open with Notepad. Alright, so this one basically shows the name, the dex, and the other forms, and the movesets and whatnot, but we want to actually go down to our textures, so which is this one here. So since this is a shiny, we actually want to change this. So copy and paste, and then we want to fix up the layout so then it'll be easier to read in the future. Here you go, and we remove the comma just because this is the end of the list. So let's rename this to blue. Let's name it to blue, right? We don't have a sprite and we don't have a particle, so we can just remove that for now. Obviously, if you do have that, you can just change it. Alright, and we're nearly done. We just have to edit the location of where the file we want to get. So instead of shiny, we change it to blue because that's the folder name we named it as, and then we save it. And there you go. That's all we need to do for the JSON file. Let's close it down. And then same as the assets file, we do need to compile it. So we do data, and then we need to do pack.mcmeta. So we compile both of them together, send to compressed data file. So now we can try and add this into Minecraft. Alright guys, we have now loaded up Pixelmon Reforged. We can go to the options, go to resource packs, and then we can open pack folder. So you basically just want to open up the tutorial or our tutorial folder and then drag in our blue.zip or your file, whatever your file is called. We can close this one down and then we can put that as selected. So furthermore, we can check one more time. There you go. Furthermore, we can now go to our single player world. Let's create a new tutorial world. Tutorial. Okay, make it to game modes of creative, sorry. Go to data packs. You want to actually install a data pack. So we can just get our pack.zip, just drag it in. Yes, you want to add it to our data pack. Install it in, press done. It'll validate our data pack. And then let's create a new world. Since we have Fake Coco as our custom texture, let's also pick Fake Coco as the starter. Let's make this full screen, begin your adventure. Let's send out Fake Coco. There you go, Fake Coco the chosen one. Now let's summon our own custom texture. Quickly give hints. Fake Coco, custom texture, blue. And here we go, compare side by side Fake Coco, blue, and Fake Coco the chosen one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Make sure you guys comment down below and like and subscribe. I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.